What's going on, everybody? Good morning. How's everybody doing today? I'm Go Veer, Go Home, and this is the Sunday Brunch Kit Builds. We come here every Sunday and we build kits. So at least that's what I've been doing for the past couple of months anyways. Lots of kits to work on, lots of kits to continue working on. Have I actually finished any yet? Probably not. There's so many. And, actually, I did finish two. Yeah, actually I did. None of the steel mill ones, though. There's still a bit of work that has to be done with those, but I'm sure eventually I'll be able to finish that up. Usually like to jump on a little bit early. Like I'll start at 11 or sometimes 10, depending on everything that's going on and whatnot. But we're starting at 11 today, and we're going to go right through till 1 o'clock. And I've been working on this is the energy center from Walthers. This is part of the what's it called? The ethanol. It's early still, right? Even though I got a good night's sleep, but you never know. But we're going to see who's in the chat already. People were here earlier than me. That means you guys are on time. Let's see. Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. How's it going? Tim from the Make It That Way, or Make It Like That. Sorry. It's still early. Hillbilly Railroad. Randall. And John. And Bubs. And James and Tristan from Taos Trains. We got K-Town, Rail Fan, Sparky 107, and James Galton. How's it going, James? And Brian Ferguson. Mr. Ferguson, how are you today? All right. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. If you've got a kit or something that you are working on, let me know. I'm always interested to see what everyone else is working on. And in typical Sunday Brunch Kit build fashion, I will be putting the link to the live in the chat. If you're working on something you want to work alongside here with moi, then you can join. Keep it railroad related, and we'll have a good time. And let's get started, because I'm excited. I'm excited to get this done. It's just another kit. I've already got the other two done. And as you can see, like last week, I started building this because I had finished my fermentation tanks. Did a nice white on the roof to match my other ones, but that still needs weathering, of course. Then I did my red walls, and obviously there's a lot of detail stuff on there, like doors and whatnot. So I'm probably going to tape all that off today as well, or at least I'm going to try to. And I did it's almost like a tan or concrete, like an aged concrete color for the bottom. And then there's little walls there, concrete walls. So that is that. That piece is basically done. It just needs to be weathered. And so there's still a bunch of detail parts that need to be done, need to be added. There's also some tanks up there as well. And I plan on popping most of this out and getting that all connected as well. And then we'll move on to the next kit, because that's how we roll here. All right. And there's a vent. And whatever that is. Well, that looks like a roof thing. A roof vent. But most of those detail parts I paint separately, and then I'll just glue on after. All right. So we're just going to bring that over. Bring you down to bench level. There we go. All right. Family trip. Which family trip? I've been busy this summer. Let's see. What was the last? Well, the wife and I, we went on Wednesday, this past Wednesday, because there's this zip line thing that you can basically zip line from Quebec. No, sorry, we started in Ottawa. So you go and you park on the Quebec side, you gear up, you walk to the Ottawa side, and then you zip line across the canal. Well, like this bigger water thing. I don't know anything about that stuff, but yeah, basically me and my wife zip lined across back to Quebec, which was kind of neat. I'm not good with heights, but obviously I'm alive. I survived. And that harness was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever had to wear. But yeah, it was good. It was good. And you took a trip. Wait, are you still on your trip? Sparky? Me and the guys went to Laval. So Bubs and Tristan and myself, we went to Laval the other day. Did some rail fanning, which was really neat. Can't remember all the French names as to where exactly we were and whatnot, but I can tell you that there was lots of footage taken, and you'll be able to see that eventually. Not yet, but eventually. And I'll let you know once that's posted. And we also went to, as Brandon would refer to it as, the honey hole. There's a shop, and they have a lot of stuff that's either long out of production or it's ridiculously hard to find. And I did a lot of filming while I was there as well. And you guys will be able to take the tour when I post to the new series for my Keeping Track series. And basically, yeah, you'll be able to see all the awesome stuff that they have. Like, they still have GMD ones, which I'm really excited about. They still have LRC locomotives. A whole wall of just CN locomotives is crazy. It was crazy. And for anybody who is actually looking for a full-on ethanol HO scale series, you want all the buildings, I can get all the pieces for you, because they literally have every single kit. No joke. Even the one that I am having difficulties finding right now, they had like 3 of them. So Perry got one. I haven't gotten mine yet. I'm going back there eventually. But you really got to go with a full wallet, more or less, because yeah, they've got lots of stuff. Oh, we've got Perry. Hey, Perry, how's it going?
Not bad.
Did Brandon give you the kit yet?
No, he didn't. I haven't seen him. He's in Lancaster or something.
Oh, okay. I knew it though. Hey, I'm like, if anybody's gonna have those kits, it's gonna be them.
Now, do you have the detail kit for the fermentation tanks?
No. Not a game changer. It doesn't matter too much, but they didn't have any of the add-on pieces, but they had the original 7 kits.
Okay, because I googled the part number for the detail kit on Friday.
Yeah,
and it came up with a place that said they had 3 in stock. Now, really? I'm gonna send them an email. They're probably closed today, but I'll send them an email and see if they actually still have them, or if it's just an old post that's not updated itself.
Yeah.
So I'll see what they say, and I'll get 2 if you want one.
Yeah. Yeah. If they've got them, then why not?
Yeah. And yeah, so.
I'll just throw you some coin if you're able to get it in. But yeah,
it's not much. It's only like $20, so it's not a huge outlay of cash. Anyways, also I'd like to say thanks Hillbilly Railroad for he just subscribed to my channel, so thank you. It's not often you get to thank somebody right away for doing something like that. But anyways, yeah.
That's true.
So I'm just going to continue. I'm doing the same one you are, only mine's a little bit more subdued green color.
No, what shade of green would you refer to that as? Because it's like a muddy kind of green almost, right?
Yeah, I went to Canadian Tire and I bought some paint that was plastic compatible, of course.
Yep.
And they call it fuzzy moss green.
I see that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I don't
Makes
know.
sense.
I thought it was kind of a cool. I wanted to get something that like they had about 4 or 5 cans sitting there, so I thought I better get something that they have a lot of because I wasn't sure how much it was going to take. But I just did the corn unloading building there after the show there last week.
Okay. Yeah.
It was nice outside, so I thought this is a good day for painting. So I went out and I painted all the wall panels and the roof panels and stuff. So they're all painted, ready to go for the next kit.
Nice. Do you know which one you're doing after this one?
It'll probably be that one because I think that's the next one. I'm not sure, but
okay.
Depends on. I was gonna kind of follow along with you and kind of see what goes on.
That's fair. Yeah, because I mean, like with some of these kits, you can only get so far, and then you need to have like extra parts and whatnot. And if you don't have it, then you can't really do too much.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's just like the just whatever it was the first one we did. I forget what you call that one, but anyways, it's I got so far and I didn't have some paint. Tristan was good enough to pick me up some there at Hobby House there in Ottawa. So
that's
I saw him. Yeah, I saw him on. He come over. I was doing a station near where he lives, so he dropped over and gave me the paint, and I paid him for it.
Nice.
So now I got the paint, so I can continue on with that one there. Maybe next week or something, I'll flip back or something.
Yep.
Because I got the paint. So you liked the store in Laval, did you?
Yes. Now it was very cramped, but at the same time, I can definitely see why. Right? Like there's so much stuff.
Yeah.
I think we're planning on going back. Obviously, it's the kind of thing you can't do every single week, but we're probably going to head back maybe in October.
Okay.
And definitely you should join us and go on a little bit of a spree, if you will. I don't know if I'm allowed to do sprees anymore, but we're going to go on a spree.
Yeah, well, if you go on the weekend, I can probably go with. Because I've never been there either, so.
Oh, really? Oh, you've never been in person?
No, I've just heard of it. And of all the stuff they have, so.
Yep. Yeah, with the amount of GMD ones that they have there, so my list, I made a list because you make these mental lists for okay, well, what am I going to get when I come back or whatever, right? Because I didn't go with any money. I'm like, if I do that, I'll be dangerous. So yeah. They had at least 6 different GMD ones with the zebra stripe. So I definitely want to get one. And they still had a few of the LRC locomotives.
I saw Eminem's video there. He got a.
Yeah, so that was a pleasant surprise because I wasn't even sure if he actually liked that locomotive, but then he got it, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it makes sense. It's a Via, right? So why not?
Yeah, that's true.
But I need to get another one of those, and they literally had every single number for the Intermountain CN Zebra Stripe SD40. I think it was a W.
Okay.
Which, I mean, those are really hard to find in the zebra stripe, so I would really want to get one of those as well. But it's a short list, but yeah. But also, of course, that because the kit that they got you, there's 3 of them, not just one, but 3.
Yeah.
So
well, I was glad that he found it. So
yeah,
because it kind of completes the thing, eh? So
yes, but it's funny because I wouldn't think that they would have every single kit. Because if I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to see if they have all of the kits, they probably wouldn't. But because I already went through all the trouble of trying to find every single one, of course, they have all 7. So,
yeah,
it'll save me from having to order the one all the way from whatchamacallit, from Vancouver as well, because they've got that tank one there as well, the big tank, the loading and unloading.
Okay. Oh, there they, yeah.
Yeah, I think they had a couple of those.
Where at Laval? At Laval or out west? You said.
Well, both technically, but out west they wanted like $100 for it, where they only wanted about 75, I think, here.
Yeah, that's probably the going rate, right, at the time. Because usually all these prices there in Laval are whatever the price was at the time.
Yes, yeah.
So, which is kind of good. Like he's not trying to take advantage, right? So.
Yeah, no, it's funny because we were joking around, and he's like, "Oh, it's hard to find. Should I raise the price of the kit then? You think that would be?" And I'm like, uh-oh, me and my big mouth, right?
Yeah.
He was just, I'm joking. I'll leave it at that price.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good, those guys there.
Yeah.
As far as that goes. And apparently he's got a big storage place in the back. It's just full of stuff too.
Yeah, it's like a trailer.
Yeah.
Like a full-on trailer, and that's the only thing, right? Like you go, and then if you want to buy a locomotive, it's not in the box, so they gotta look for the box for you, and that takes time. Yeah. Well, anything that's in a display case is basically, it has a box. It's just not in the box.
Yeah, it's just not.
If you have allergies, like Tristan couldn't be in there too long because he has allergies. The place, it needs a good dusting.
Well, I got allergies too, but like I'm allergic to dust and ragweed and anything that's basically green and grows. So. Model railroading is not a good hobby really for me because of the dust, but I do it anyways.
Sacrifices.
Yes.
like when you're allergic to a cat, but you love cats.
Yeah, I'm allergic to I guess it's the dander on them because there's cats and dogs of certain breeds too. I can't have. I've had poodles in the past and stuff like that, but nothing with the dander and the hair kind of that you shed their hair kind of ones.
What? No sheepdogs?
No sheepdogs, no.
And I don't know if they mentioned it to you yet, but we're doing the GVO barbecue on the 21st of August.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that. No, I think when we went rail fanning that day, you guys were talking about that.
We were talking about it, but it's becoming more in stone now. So.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so we're hoping to get all the guys, and I think Tristan said that he's off that Saturday as well, so he'll probably come down as well, and we'll be all trackside, cooking burgers and whatnot.
Where were you guys planning on doing this now? At Smith Falls or in Brockville?
Well, we had mentioned Smith Falls, like right in the parking lot there, because I'm sure that if we're far back and whatnot, they won't really get too angry because it's at the back of a truck. It's more or less tailgating, right? But
yeah. Because I was thinking like there's more trains in Brockville that you will see than in Smith Falls. Now that's it's just something guys might want to think about. I don't know.
Tristan had mentioned that there was a couple other spots that might be more that might be worth it, more or less.
Yeah.
But we haven't really decided on a final destination yet. but it's in the ringer, right? Like it's an option.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. And it's the weather will play a role too, I imagine.
Yes, yeah. It's not really a rain or shine kind of thing, right?
I guess.
But it would be nice if it was actually a nice day that day. That way, it doesn't, you know.
Yes, it would be.
I'm not even sure where Brockville is. Got to be honest with you.
Well, it's just down the 416 there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not far. Like it's or you can go to Smith Falls and go down too. Like it's.
Yeah. Is there a yard there? Or?
There is a yard there, but you're not allowed in it. And if you go in it, the CP police will be there in no time flat and tell you in certain words to get out. So. But
Yeah,
there's a where we usually go is the Via Station.
Oh, okay.
And there's a big parking lot because there used to be kind of a yard at the station.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as long as like we're able to still like do the essence of it is the barbecue, right? And
yes.
so hopefully, it's somewhere because they've been pretty good to us, going to the yard in Smiths Falls and hang out there all day and people come through,
Yeah. Usually they don't bother you too much there.
That's why that would be my.
As long as you don't pee them off.
Yeah. And obviously clean up, don't litter, and like they got garbage cans outside and whatnot, so that shouldn't be a problem anyway. So.
Yep.
Now, there's also a piping kit. It doesn't say it's specifically for the ethanol buildings, or the series, but there is a piping kit that it gives you more of these. But it's kind of obvious that it's for this, but they don't specifically say it is.
Okay.
And it also comes with, the elevator poles.
The elevator poles?
Yeah, like how you have the elevator that goes up and then it separates into the grain bins.
Okay,
you get a whole bunch of those little poles that go to all the grain bins as well.
Oh, yeah. The tubes more like yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I have to get some of those then.
Funny thing is like these pipings here, when they're together, that's if you can find a straw, like that's almost the same circumference as a straw.
Yeah, just go to McDonald's.
Yeah. And then just paint the straws and you're good to go basically.
I got a bunch. That's what I used. If you've seen my my pipe kit, my pipe loads there that I built. I put them on some bulkhead flat cars there. I don't know if you ever seen them. But anyways, that's what I use for that. I use McDonald's straws. And I put them on and glued them and painted them, and then I glued them on and I used thread as the to make it look like the straps that hold them on.
Yeah.
And so that they work out pretty good, because then after everything's on there, then you just take a little bit of silver paint and dab a little thing to make it look like there's that little connection, where they connect the strapping together.
Oh, right on. So you painted them that it's like a turquoise, like a bluish green?
I found a Canadian Tire, some paint, and I just I primed them all, and then I painted the color on them, and which is hard to do because like straws are round, so you gotta paint one side and then paint the other. And then I took the ends are not coated. They're kind of that dull red color. So I just sprayed some in a little cup and dipped the ends, just the straw itself, and then let it dry. So it looks all right. It turned out not bad.
Tim is asking, what building are we working on? We're both actually working on the exact same building, just two different, obviously, paint jobs. So it is actually called the Energy Center, and it's part of the ethanol building series that Walters has.
Yeah.
Tim, actually, he's in town. He stopped by my layout yesterday, and he did an interview for his channel, which was really neat. And he said he should have that up by next Friday. So if you guys don't already subscribe to They Make It Like That, go ahead and go subscribe, and then you'll be able to see the interview that he did. And we've got Hillbilly Railroad. How's it going?
Good morning.
How are you today, sir?
Oh, outstanding. How about yourself?
Can't complain. Can't complain.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for joining. What are you working on today?
I turned an engine house that my wife bought me. It was 3D printed, and so I turned it into a 6-bay loading dock.
Oh, sweet. So is it a backdrop building?
Yeah, it's only 4 inches deep, but they make it that way. I've been watching your videos. I don't know if he's still on here, but I've been watching his videos. I've been watching Rick's, Dave's, Boomer's, all of them. But he broke me out of my comfort zone as far as graffiti goes.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, he did it's going to be up underneath the roof, so nobody's really going to see it. But the front of this is just so smooth. There's no texture, nothing. And I got to figure out what to do with it. So I took, this is a 2x4, a 2x4, a 6x6, and then just regular stock. And I thought about doing this.
Right on. So you're adding all the front details right now.
Yeah, exactly. To bring some kind of instead of just a plain Jane.
Tim says, thanks, buddy. And yeah, he's still there. Train Freak, how's it going? I wanted to show, because I was going to show it off probably like next week or on my next layout update. But yeah, he did this car for me. He gave that to me yesterday. Very nice of him. And it's such a neat car. Don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah. Did a very nice job on that.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's very large. Graffiti.
It's been making me want to, like, I've been watching his stuff as well, and if I wasn't doing this, I'd probably be doing some graffitiing right now. I've got these TTX box cars that are just aching to get some ink done on them. So hopefully, yeah, if I can get some dull coat on there today, maybe next week I'll get some graffitiing done on those.
That's one thing I can't find down here.
Dull coat?
Dull coat.
Yep.
Yeah, it's getting hard to find.
Yeah, I know that the testers was running real low.
Tristan told me yesterday testers is no longer making it, so
that's what I heard too.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen there. I have a can of Krylon stuff that I got at Canadian Tire that I've been using for this kit here. It's not bad stuff, but I don't know if even I never when I got the green paint for the buildings, I didn't see Krylon at Canadian Tire anymore, so I don't even know if they're still there or if they still sell it.
Yeah, true.
So if anybody actually finds any, make sure to grab a couple because you never know.
Yeah, I have some Tamaya dull coat. I got clear gloss coat and I got a semi gloss coat too, but I'd like to get some more dull coat, that's for sure.
Mm.
So you can find, I don't know if some of the if you can buy it through some of the hobby shops, maybe like order it like online. I'm not sure if you can do that because like they don't like shipping dangerous goods, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that the solvent that you do for your decals.
Yeah.
Microset.
Yeah, this stuff right there, that solvent. It cost me $11 on top of the shipping for hazardous material.
Oh, really? Wow.
So I got 2 cans.
James says that Lowe's carries the Krylon brand.
Oh, do they?
Okay. Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Well, that's good to know because we
James
got Lowe's.
So I believe it.
there's Lowe's around here, so
yeah.
There's Lowe's everywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out.
Lowe's and McDonald's and 7-Elevens.
Yeah, that's one I missed. 7-Eleven. Those used to be all over. Now they're all quick stops and
exactly.
On the runs.
On the run, yeah. Just a name, right?
Yeah.
Testers is run by Rust-Oleum now.
Yeah, they got bought out. And I guess that's why they stopped making that, because Rust-Oleum probably has their own dough coat. So
true.
And testers, before they got bought out, they bought out Railroad Colors, so that kind of canned a lot of colors there from them, which was kind of too bad.
When we was growing up, when I was growing up, Tesla was the only thing you could get.
Yeah, there was testers in Humbrol or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get the little bottles or the little Humbrol was, like a little bucket, like tin thing.
Like a little kit.
And you had, like a little paint can that you had to pry the lid off.
Yep. Yeah. Can you imagine what that would be worth right now?
I probably still have some around here somewhere.
Well, if you disappear and we get a message from the Bahamas, we know.
Yeah, right.
So now you said that was a 3D printed building kit, right?
Yes, sir.
What brand is that? Like, is it a?
I don't know. My wife got it online, and she surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it only cost like $10.
Okay.
$15, something like that.
That's not bad. That's probably about 15 to 20 Canadian, right? So yeah, that's not bad at all. It looks like a very well detailed piece.
It's not bad. Let me get the other side that I cut off. The windows are preset and everything.
Oh, I like that. That's nice.
But it's all smooth. There's no texture. And the wife went and bought me the diesel shed. So I thought, well, I want to turn this into something different.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's repeated over and over and over and over and over, but as a modeler, you have to get out of that comfort zone.
It's true. I was telling Tim the other day that when I first got into the hobby and whatnot, spending $300 on a locomotive and $50 on a piece of rolling stock, I wanted to keep it as clean and nice as so it looks like $300 train, not that looks like it's 50 cents now because it has rust all over it. But I eventually got out of that, and after seeing a lot of people's work at shows and online, I'm like, you know what, I have a whole new level of respect for it, and the art of graffiti itself I've always been a fan of. So starting to do a lot of that, and getting out of that mindset where it has to look brand new and shiny. It looks 10 times better when it has that level of detail to it. So
I was the same way. It's like, man, I just cannot make this engine look trashy. But in the real world, they're not brand new for long.
Nope.
No, especially those TTX cars.
And we've got Mr. Bubs. How's it going?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. What are you up to?
I am trackside right now.
Ooh,
nice.
Live trains.
Yeah, I don't have the camera on just yet, so apparently there is something in the block. I'm hearing the scanners going off right now.
Keep us posted. If you have to interrupt us, let us know, and I'll put you full screen if a train goes by.
Yeah, I got you on the Wi-Fi on my truck right now. I'm outside my truck.
Oh, okay.
So Wi-Fi hotspots.
What's your 20?
I am in one of my honey holes.
Oh, you're
okay.
Out in the bush, eh? How do you have reception?
I got the TOP. I got a track warden east of me working, and the signals west of me are on. So there's something in the block.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
30.
CN.
Yeah, CN. Well, apparently there is a westbound coming because there is a guy who was getting work clearance to go through the working limits.
Okay.
I think this is the next best thing compared to when Mark was pretending to be a helicopter in his video with the chopper sounds.
Yeah, Mark needs to give his LRC to Tristan and get it weathered.
Hey, have y'all ever bought any of these
All right, let's get that speaker.
Scenic Masters?
I can't say I have. I stick to the Woodland Scenics ones.
To me, they look too big to be HO.
Now that's supposed to be street light, or is that for building?
That's the front of a building, like over a door or a loading dock.
Oh yeah, that looks good actually.
So I thought about putting them in.
I think it was Mark or M&M Rails. He got the N scale version of the Woodland Scenics ones because he thought that the HO was too big.
Yeah,
it might have been him. I'm not entirely sure.
It was. I watched the video just yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, then. But yeah. So I mean, I have the HO scale ones, but I put them over a docking door, so it kind of fits in that sense, where if you put it over like just a person door,
it looks nasty.
Yeah. But they all wire up the same, so I don't think it matters as far as that side of things if you want to mix and match, which I'm sure it won't hurt, but yeah, it's nice that you get the option, right?
True.
Yeah.
Split Rock was asking what brand that 3D structure was as well. We don't really know, but I'll tell you what, Hillbilly Railroad there, if you do find out...
I will ask the wife to look into her, where she orders stuff to see exactly where this comes from.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a really nice kit. I'd probably order one of those too. It looks nice. It's good to have a couple of different brands as opposed to just one brand of building, because all buildings look different, right? In that sense.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it looks like a nice one.
Because I'm going to add it, the Pikes buildings.
K-Town is asking if Bubs is on CN or CP. I'm pretty sure he's on CN right now. For where he's located?
Yeah, he'd be on CN, yeah.
And of course, he's got the CB going too.
Scanner, yeah. He'd be down near Cornwall, Ontario.
Meet him for a minute while he's doing that, and then I'm sure he'll pop up in a minute.
Yeah, he'll be down near Cornwall, Ontario. That's where he is.
Ah, okay.
That looks like that building that Hillbilly just put up there looks like a Pike stuff kit.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I thought about making this a transfer depot.
Okay.
Where the cars come in, unload, semis take it out, or vice versa.
Is that the 2-engine house from Pike's Up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, Sir Brandon.
Okay.
Did you bash two together to make it longer?
No.
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. I know there is a kit like that though. Like the Ericsson engine facility, that is basically a two-stall engine house.
Yeah.
I've seen that one, and the wife got me like 4 of the office houses, I guess you'd call them.
Yep.
And I just get bored.
I just realized the other day that the Walthers 3-bay engine house, the big one, that it says it's discontinued on their site.
It's discontinued now?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I mean, if anybody needs one, find one, because they're going to be out of production for a while.
The 3-bay. Now, which one is that? Which one? Because I got. They're both 3-bay.
Remember the one I had and I painted it blue? The front is much higher, and then you've got the
like the one I did have there that I did the customizing on. You mean?
Yeah, like the walkways on the inside.
Yeah.
Where you put the rails across the beams.
Yeah, it has the pits.
Yeah.
It's that one that's okay. All right, that's good to know. I guess.
Well, I know there's some at Larkspur. There's one at Larkspur.
Yeah. Ooh, that's loud. Wonder if they have any at in Laval.
That's Via 65 coming.
They probably have. Knowing them, they probably have the original. Yeah. That one that Hillbilly has there. That's the one that discontinued.
Yeah, that's the one that's discontinued. Yeah, okay.
That one looks nice. That was gray, right?
Yeah.
Gray and yellow, yeah.
That was fun to build.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially with all them stands you got to put in it.
Yeah.
35.74. 35.74. Right protection and accordance with rule 103G 113.
I'm wondering because I believe I asked you, Perry, if you had the same issue I did, but I'll ask Hillbilly as well. Those so the side wall frames, those metal. Well, it's not metal, but it's supposed to be like a metal window frame that goes inside the wall panels. Did you have to like almost like shim them down in order for it to actually fit in the wall holes?
Yes. I thought I was the only one that had to do that.
No, everybody.
Yeah.
I think it's a defect with the kit.
That makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, if you check
get
it,
it.
if you check out my Flickr page, you can see what I did with that kit. I did it a little bit. I put 2 kits together.
Yeah, it looks real nice when they're when you make a bigger building out of it.
Yeah.
So cool. If I had the space, let me tell you.
It's like the wife has been watching you all build that ethanol plant, and I told her, I said, I'd like to get one of them because we do have an ethanol plant up here in West Virginia, up by Kentucky and Ohio border.
Well, if you have issues finding any of the kits, let me know. I can get you all 7. So.
Well, the wife just had a heart attack.
Oh.
She's listening in the
geez.
living room on her laptop.
44. North drive, mile 55.
Oops.
42, mile 52. 42.
But she's the one that helps me out finding buildings.
Hey, Brandon.
Oh, I muted him for a minute there because his CB is being loud.
Okay, I was just going to ask him if he could turn it down a little bit.
He'll unmute if something shows up or if he wants to tell us.
Okay.
Sorry, you were saying there?
But she's the one that helps me buy my buildings, pick my buildings out. So she's into the hobby with me as far as structural buildings go.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat.
But I haven't got her yet to where she can come in and do a live show with me.
It's yeah, they're like the same thing with my wife. Like she doesn't get it. She'll tell me. She'll be the first to say, I had no idea he was into this until after we were married, and then he decided to pull out the trains, and then that's when everything got weird. But she did. I think she did at least one video with me there, 1 or 2, and she's helped me on a live before too. But unless she has a script, she's like, yeah, I don't know what to talk about or say. So she just avoids it. She's got her own stuff going on.
She figured it this way. It keeps me out of trouble and out of her hair.
Yeah.
That's true.
And where else could you spend a Saturday afternoon without better company?
This year, yeah.
Sunday.
Well, the weather's not too good up here right now, so.
No, cruddy, rainy weather.
It's a good day for this. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Tim, that's a brave move, sir. You're supposed to wait till after, then drop the bomb. He said you told his wife before they got married.
Oh. I had a girlfriend one time, and she was sitting beside me, and I was doing some detail painting on a locomotive. And she says, I just want to hit your arm. I said, you do that and I'll freaking throw you out the window.
Jeez. Those are fighting words.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, I know. Needless to say, she's not around today.
Well, like she gets into the crafts as far as like making patterns on wood, cutting them out, and painting them up.
Yeah.
And my buddy Teddy, I went up to his house and I went into his room and he had a 9x10 room that had a layout going on it. And of course we sat up there for hours and ran trains. And then when I come home from his house, it was like bringing me back to when I was a kid growing up with trains. So it's all his fault that I got back into this.
Sure. It's always good to blame somebody.
But it was so weird. It was weird being out of the hobby for so long. And then, when I was thinking about, okay, well, yeah, maybe I'll build like a layout or like, nothing huge, because I was always accustomed to the 4x8, right? So I'm like, well, at most, yeah, I'll probably do a 4x8. I'm pretty sure that was my intent. And then I started looking on YouTube because I'm like, why not? Let's see if there's any tutorials. And it was right around the time that James Wright was doing all the how to build a layout, and then, I think I might have been 3 or 4 in at that time. And that's when he was, at the old house with the modular style layout that he had. And I just followed right along with that. And yeah. The rest is history, I guess.
All right. I haven't seen his videos in a while. Is he still doing videos?
Not as much as he used to.
Okay.
But he recently moved, so he's got like a whole new basement that he's going to be starting a new layout with. Again, the best time to watch when you're right from the beginning of building a new layout.
Yeah.
But
that's like our the room I'm in now. It's probably 8 foot by 12 foot. That's the computer room with where I'm doing all this junk. On the other side of the wall used to be my layout, which was a 26 by 14 room, and I got it all fixed up. And the wife says, "Oh, that'd make a nice bedroom." So it's the bedroom now. Okay, we got a middle room that used to have a fireplace in it. Now I'm doing that. And I've raised the ceilings to 8 foot, hung drywall on the upper half in the ceiling. And then that's when plywood went out. For 6 sheets of plywood here in West Virginia was going to cost me almost $500.
Oof.
Yeah, no, it ain't happening.
Well, I bought some there the other day.
How much a sheet?
It was $70 a sheet. Good one side.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I know. But
and then it dropped to 60, but now it's probably going up because of all the forest fires and closures out in BC there, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately.
And it's crazy because I watch right across the street. Well, I've got a creek side in front of me, then the main road, and then a CSX route. It's just a coal train that goes up to the head of the holler for. I've watched so many logging trucks come out of this bottom in the last 3 months than I have in 10 years.
Oh yeah.
What? They're saying that lumber's low. Well, and I know they're taking lumber out of your place up there. It's like, man, come on, people. The rich get richer and the poor survive.
Yeah. That's
Just
about
get
it.
by. Yeah, there's Sparky's absolutely right there. You could use foam board in the replace of plywood in some cases, and that's probably going to be the route that I take for like some industries, which I've got the framing already done, but I can add the foam sheets instead, and it'll probably be cheaper, or and it works just as good. So. Just as
True.
strong.
Yeah, as long as you got a good framework to hold it, keep it from bellying and everything. Yeah, I think that would work.
Just go like you'd want to go like 2-inch thick though, just because of you don't want it to bend or warp at all, and you got to have an underside support to it as well if it has to be raised up at all.
So, just to give you guys a heads up, there's something coming in 15 minutes. I will have to let you go because my data is like almost at its limit. So I'll try and get you guys something.
All right.
You can let us go and come back on.
I could try that, yeah.
We'll save a seat for you.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. You said 15 minutes, so yeah, I guess that's shortly after 12 there. So I'll keep an eye out for you, and then if I catch you, then I'll put you back in.
All right. Later.
See you in a bit.
Okay. See you, Bandit.
Just don't sit on it. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, and Tim says that he's getting a couple of doors that he's going to be able to use in replacement of actual 4x8 sheets or whatever, and that'll also work. A lot of people do N-scale layouts because he does N-scale, so you can get an N-scale layout all fully done on a door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's true. What's everybody in the chat having for lunch today?
I don't know, honey. What will we having for lunch?
Well, my family's gone camping, so I'm basically spending for myself at this point.
Camping.
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
You know where McGowan Lake is?
Yep.
Yeah, we got a trailer up that way.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Or you rent it or is your own?
We own it.
Okay.
How often do I get to go? Never.
Yeah. Never. Okay.
Well, I'm working all weekend, right? So that's why I'm here, right?
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
But
I see it when we're running up to, because we do, there's a station in the Sharpet Lake we do. So we go by there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go by there, Silver Lake, and all them.
It's fun. It's mostly for the kids. I'm not an outdoorsy person, but it's really good for them, and gets them away from the electronics and Maybe they learn
Yeah.
something. Maybe they don't. I don't know.
Anything you can get them away from electronics and outside is the best thing to do.
Yes, that's for sure, especially these days.
So I'm taping off the entire front of this thing except for the vents, because I'm going to be doing the vents separately here, and because there's like 10 of them, I have to basically do something like that there, where it's all just, and I have to do the same thing on the back too. There's more on the back. Ugh.
Yeah, well, look, yeah, you can see them on mine too. Like I turn it here.
Like, did you paint them separately, or are you going to paint them separately, or?
Yeah, they're painted gray.
Oh, okay.
If you, I don't know if you can see it there. What I did was I painted the gray on first.
Yeah.
And then I just I took a piece of masking tape and I just ran it all the way along them. And I just used a knife and kind of burnished around each one, and then I cut each one out and just left the tape there, and then I painted on the green.
Oh, okay, that works.
Yeah, I thought that'd be okay, instead of going back in and taping them all off later. I don't know. Either way is good, I guess, but it's I thought that might have been a faster way for me, anyways. Just do that. Yeah, I painted all my pipes blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the right color, but I know the water pipes there for the cooling tower kit they're supposed to be green. So
Green.
that's what they'll get. Green,
like a bright green, or?
Well, just not some kind of a green, I guess. Like not a dark green, but like a lighter colored green.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do with them, I guess.
I
already have some. I got some Tamiya spray green here that I'm gonna use. That I bought. I bought it actually, the green color. I did via Kool-Aid unit before Rapido did theirs.
Yeah.
And that's the color I used, and that's the same blue I used for the V unit there. That's on those pipes.
Nice.
So I had all just had all that left over.
I might just see what the dollar store has as far as acrylics, and because the whole thing is painted already, right? So I can just tape off whatever and then just go in with a brush and.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think that the piping will be too hard to get to.
No, because it comes with a tank and a little building and stuff, right?
You talking about that new one? The new kit?
Yeah.
There's a tank, the cooling racks, and a little what seems like utility shed, probably.
Yeah, because I saw on YouTube. I don't know where I saw it. Some guy did that cooling thing, but in the cooling rack itself, he cut out, I think, where the top of where the fans are.
Yeah.
And he put in like a screen, right? Like an actual, so you could see through. And he put motors underneath the fan blades, and he had them all spinning.
Oh.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that is neat.
It's a lot of work, but.
Yeah, because those pieces, it's just, they're solid pieces. They, Yeah, kind of boring when you look at it, but
Yeah. Well, I guess this will it would give it some animation, right?
yeah. Kind of like when people take those what are they, the oil pumps, and they put the little motor underneath and it goes up and down and it looks like it's actually pumping for oil.
Yeah.
I watched a video of a gentleman that took an old computer fan and did that with a coal mine.
Okay.
Because you got to have a fresh air intake when you're underground. You got to have fresh air intake, and he weathered it all up, made it look nasty, and it spun. He hooked it up to his 12-volt power. It looked pretty cool.
I guess it would, yeah.
I had taken apart an old DVD player before that was broken, and there's a little fan in there as well. It just plugs in, so there's just a couple of power wires that you would need to make the little fan run. Yeah, and also a DVD player might be a little bit cheaper to buy if you're looking for parts like that.
Yeah,
or even check eBay to see if you can buy little parts like that, like cooling fan for whatever, and see if you can get it imported or whatever.
Well, I'm sure there is.
Be a nice detail piece.
That's for sure.
That's the fun part of his modeling, prepping.
Oh, yeah. To say the least.
But my uncle always told me when I was working for him, prep is 99% of the work.
Yeah.
When you work in a body shop?
No, I was.
Did you work?
Construction.
Okay. Because they say that about, I worked in a body shop there when I was just out of high school. And that was part of what the guy always said, yeah. It's 99% prep and 1% paint.
That's it.
Make stuff, yeah. Because I used to, do a little bit of body work and tape cars and stuff there when I was going to school. But,
when my uncle had his own painting company when I was growing up, so I went to work with him right out of school.
Yeah. That was the same with me. With my uncle's garage, kind of like he did general repairs. He had a towing company, and he had a body shop with a body guy in there. And so when you weren't driving the tow truck, you were in there taping cars, getting them ready for paint.
Oh, where did it go? Where did my leg go?
It's 12:05. Brendan should be popping back up soon with the train, if the train's nearby.
Yeah, if it's on time.
Well, this ain't good. This ain't good at all.
Did that kit come with like all the doors and whatnot for it too?
My kit?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna have to make custom doors for all the fronts there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this side piece right here, this side door, it was probably a 1/4 inch shy for a normal door to fit. I dropped my lid to my glue. Okay. The pipe stuff doors.
Yep.
It was like a half, not even a 1/4 inch from fitting.
Oh, jeez. Isn't that always the way, right?
So I took my nibblers and I had to fill it right there beside. I don't know if y'all can see the difference from the white to the gray.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how much I had to take out for this door to fit. So I said to myself, Sal, catfish, let's do something different.
That was one of the biggest issues with these specific Walthers kits is that any other Walthers kit you get, the doors, like for all the walls, the doors are left open and you've got the doors on a separate sprue and you can paint them and you glue them in. The same with the windows. This here, all the doors and all the garage doors and the vents and whatnot, they're all part of the plastic wall. They don't do it separately.
Yeah, I wonder why they did that.
Cheaper.
Yeah. Earlier
yeah,
kit,
I guess
I think. Could just be they eventually said, no, let's not do that anymore. Too many complaints, probably.
Either that, it was like, it was going to cost them too much to cast all that stuff.
That's a possibility there.
Yeah.
Because, like you got to make
some kind of money.
Yeah, you got to make each part would have to be each sprue rather would have to be a separate mold of made up and done up for. If you watch those how they make plastic models and stuff, that's
how it was made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that would be a lot of time and money and work, and so they just probably said, well, we'll just put it all in one and make it, and hopefully nobody whines too much.
Which is odd because even with the steel mill kits, they literally like you put in your own doors and whatnot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like this is like a one-off as far as from what I've seen, anyways.
Now the whatever it is, the corn unloading building there. All the garage doors and stuff, like the walk-through doors are molded on, but all the garage doors are separate. So you can, you can have a truck access bay, and you can have it where the rail car goes in is open too. So you can either have the door in there or closed.
Yeah, which is nice. It's a nice option, right?
Yeah, well, that's true, but obviously you're probably going to have it open because you're going to want to run freight cars in there.
Yeah, and also OVR just got those trucks in the grain trucks, the Alberta one and the Canada.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, $29.99, I think.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a good price or a bad price. I don't know if that's a standard price, but I mean, I got to get a couple of those, right?
It sounds not bad there, Chris. So probably we should order a couple of those because they usually don't last too long.
No. Yeah, I think it's a Wheat Board of Canada and something government of Alberta or something.
Yeah, well, you have an inside track where with Lauren, so maybe you can get them to put a couple for aside for us or something.
Yeah, true. How many would you want?
Oh, probably one each, anyways, to start.
Yeah.
I'll check out after, and I'll look on the website and see what I can see.
Yeah. I know that they just came in, so they should be like if you go to the new arrivals or whatever, it'll be
on there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check that out later on. Rainy Sunday afternoon with nothing to do.
Yeah.
That, and I got to make some hummingbird food later on too.
Hummingbird food. Sugar water?
Yep. Because they're eating like crazy. Seems last couple of days.
Oh yeah, you guys get a lot out there?
Yeah, I don't have a lot, but I got 3 or 4 of them, and they get fighting and trying to fight over the food supply. And I tell them, I say, hey man, there's lots. Don't get crazy. They don't listen.
That's what the wife does in the morning. She'll get up before anybody, and she'll go out on the front porch and have a cup of coffee, and the bird feeder would be filled, and she'll sit out there and watch blue jays, robins, cardinals, sparrows.
Yeah, I got some blue jays here, and I have some cardinals because you can hear them chirping there. And then there's some little birds are running around too, so I don't know what they are exactly, but I got some chipmunks too that run around here and all kinds of stuff.
I had chipmunks.
Yeah, well, they can be a nuisance if if you get feeding them too much, they can just get a little bit out of hand. But so I used to feed them a little bit, but I've kind of stopped now, and they find their own food, so they're all right. But they're fun to watch there sometimes.
Well, we thought we had one living under our driveway, and every time we'd come home, there'd be a pile of sand right at the top of the driveway there, right by the garage door.
Yeah.
And then one day we got into the car to leave. One popped out, then another popped out, and then about 3 of the babies popped out.
Oh, yeah, family.
That's why they're making shelter there.
Yeah.
But it's just a weird spot, and all that sand is like, it's a mess.
Well, it's easy digging, right?
Yeah. I think they've moved on now, but
because usually they'll have 2 holes. They got one hole that they use, and then they have an escape hole somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that is,
but usually
We've got a neighborhood cat that has adopted us. It had to be somebody else's cat because it has never once used a litter box that our other cat uses. Okay. This cat, now I'm not saying he goes in the house, but he will sit at the front door like a dog and whatnot. And he'll go out, do his business, run the neighborhood for a couple hours, and come back to our house. And he'll stay here all night and then go outside.
Speaking of trouble, Mark is in the chat.
Mark is in the chat. Oh, so there he is. He was there first thing this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, I saw his message there saying that it was raining and it was a good day to work on his railroad, and I sort of agreed with him, and then he disappeared. So now he's back. Hey, Mark.
Mark is saying, anyone know the 2 kits Chris still needs to complete his epic set? No, nobody knows. That's the fun about what we do. Nobody knows. No one's gonna know
until it's there.
And I went back to bed. My sister's dog this morning, she said he wouldn't even get out of bed this morning. You lazy sock him. She didn't even want to get up. Holy crap.
Yeah, today is definitely one of those days.
Oh, I know. I got to change my calendars later because it's the 1st of August. I haven't done that yet, too. So.
2, 3.
This year has went by so fast.
Well, yeah. So I think I did everything on that page except for the smokestack. What's the smokestack for?
Smoke.
Oh, okay. All right. Guess I walked into that one, didn't I?
You did it to yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Other than that,
thinking
I got to be honest. I don't know. It's a smokestack for smoke. I don't know.
Now, have you ever seen the one at Johnstown, Ontario? They have
I have.
Well, I guess if you run down the 416, you kind of see it there, glimpse just before you hit the 401, and at the top of their smokestack they have a flashing red light. I thought that'd be kind of a cool thing to do with this one, because it's empty all the way up. You could put a light up in there and have it flashing. What's that?
Walthers, not Walthers. Sorry, Woodland Scenics. If you get you can get a flashing red light. That's part of their easy peasy lighting system. And
can you?
Yeah. They've got flashing red, blue, green, all that fun stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or solid. And yeah, you can turn up the speed of the flash or turn down with the little hub.
I'll have to look into that because
you can probably run that right up the pole there and
yeah.
Just
right up and right at the top, and just have it. Because I'm thinking this would be kind of cool to have it all lit up.
I definitely want to do little lamps over the doors, for sure.
Yes.
No real see-through windows here, but.
And for this building, I guess would be lighting in the in that open area where the DDG comes out, or whatever that is for there.
Yeah. Need some sort of bulldozer for in there too.
A front end loader, I think.
Yeah.
That's no problem. They make those.
Yeah.
It's just the same company that makes that backhoe that I got there, the high rail backhoe a couple of weeks ago. I think Lauren has them at Otter Valley. He's got the front end loaders for them too. I think that would be a nice addition to it because it's all cast metal, and it'd be a good thing to have. They're probably about $50 or $60, but
Not trouble. Are you referring to the cat ones?
Yeah.
The ones that come in the middle, the metal tin?
The metal tin, yeah.
Those are so nice.
Yeah, I know. I think that's what I may look into getting one of those for this. See.
I want that rail to road one.
Yeah, well, that's the first one. I got that there with all the attachments.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Yeah, I got one of those. It's still in its tin though. I opened it and took it out of the tin, looked at it, put it back.
Does anybody make, like the little crane kit for a gondola?
Yeah, I think they do. Walters had a nice crane that was actually powered.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was motorized.
Yeah, it was motorized. Yeah.
Huh.
That would work with that nicely.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind one of those. So I got like the whole gondola, and I want to do like a mow train, so that would be perfect.
Okay. That's how that goes, I guess.
Oh, Bubs is back in the chat. Bubs, what's how's the train coming there? Did the train show up yet, or what? 911 or 911 just passed by now. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to set up a camera, and I've got an old laptop, and I'm gonna try to set up in the train room.
Yeah.
And because the corners, I'm gonna take and round them with my backboard.
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever that stuff's called, that real brown stuff. Hold on a moment.
Homosatote or whatever.
Yeah.
Homosatote. There we go.
Homosatote. There you go.
And I'm gonna curve the corners that way. It's already done. I ain't gotta worry about it. I don't have to put a backdrop up for my scenery, for my skies and everything, because the wall will be part of the scenery.
Okay.
I like the idea of the curved better. It keeps the scene going, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I gotta drywall, screw them in, mud them. I can only come down 4 foot though, because I'm not putting drywall down on the bottom half until my floors go in. My father-in-law, when they were growing up, had a bunch of dogs, and that's the dog room that they snuck in and peed in.
Oh.
So after a couple years, and the dogs passed away, but when I tore the carpet up, 80% of the floor come up, like a half inch of the 3/4 inch plywood. Of course, it was that cheap stuff back then.
Yeah. Ah, look at that pipe.
That's a nice color, blue.
Yeah. I'm not sure where that pipe. I'm not sure where that pipe's supposed to go though.
Anywhere you want to put it.
There's another kit for that.
Oh, is there?
The saga continues.
The saga continues. I guess it'll go to the tank, right? The holding tank for the ethanol? Was that where that would go?
I think it goes to the whatchamacallit tank. Or wouldn't it go to the cooling?
No, the cooling will be well, maybe if it's the cooling line, I got the wrong color there. I'll have to repaint it.
Where is that photo?
Telephones are ringing.
Well, that's you. Okay.
Okay, so that goes to the processing center.
Okay, that pipe goes to the processing center that we already did.
Yes. So can you
So
see? Let me go full screen for a minute, just so you can get a better picture of this.
Okay.
So it goes around those tanks, and then it looks like it leads right into the processing center.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, it went
At least
right.
that's the way. That's the way they have it there.
Yeah, I mean,
Now,
it makes sense.
Whose
but
picture is that?
That's a good-looking question. I have no idea. I see things, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need that for later, and
Yeah.
then yeah.
Well, that makes sense. That's it goes from there to there. Okay. And
Well,
then
I feel
it
like
looks like
the processing center would be the heart of the
Hardboard, that's
operation, and then they just
Yeah,
transfer
probably.
building to building.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they've got pipes even running from the processing center to that new kit that you have, and it connects
Okay.
to both the tank and the cooling racks, and then also the tall, what is that kit called? It's the two tall tower things that are
Oh, the
side by
corner
side.
unloading building.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they've got an elevator that goes straight right over the roadway there to the processing center as well. So everything's
Okay.
going to and from the processing center, basically.
Can you send me those pictures whenever you get a minute? Like after the show?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it now. I'll totally forget.
You're like me then.
I'm like, oh yeah, 100%. I will forget, and then I'll send you like a cat picture instead. And I'll be like, hey, check this out, and then you're like, that's not a processing center.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do with that?
There we go.
All right.
There you go. I sent it.
Okay, well, I'll get it there. It'll buzz in a couple of minutes. Usually takes a minute. Sometimes my there it goes. Because my phone here, sometimes it's finicky whether it'll get stuff or not. There's when I'm trying to text, sometimes it'll go right away, sometimes it won't. It's just it's weird like that. I'm in a little bit of a hollow, right? So
yeah.
There was one time I couldn't get any cell service here at all. But they must have put a tower someplace close by, because now I sort of get some stuff. So.
So Mark says, that's a lot of tape, Chris. What are you doing exactly? I may have missed it. Well, I'm taping off. So on this side, see these vents here? They're all part of the building, unlike most of the other Walters kits where you can pin them and then add them. I've got them on the front as well, I'm not done those ones yet. I still have a couple of the middle pieces there to do. On this side here, part of, I want to call it a berm, but it's, it comes up like that. That's all the concrete color. So I have to tape that off there so I can paint that the concrete color, because it's not wall, it's berm, just like on the other one. So that has to be a different color. Those have to be different colors. And then when that's all done, I'm going to cut out the doors and do the doors white, where these are going to be like a metal color. So because I use a spray can, I have to basically be very, I have to tape everything basically. Right. Unfortunately.
Well, look, it looks good once it's done, but it's kind of a process to get it done, right?
Oh, it's such a pain. Such a pain. I'm super lazy when it comes to stuff like this. That's the only reason why I'm complaining. Any other, part of this is like whatever, but yeah, having to do this is like a pain. Oh, here I can do one of these. Just a refresher, because I haven't posted the link there since I started an hour ago. There's a link again.
Ah.
I think Brendan's train already went by.
Yeah, probably did.
But I forgot to post the link again because I think he left the chat altogether. So
Oh, okay.
that's why we missed it. But I put the link back in there. I'll post it a couple more times if anybody else wants to jump on. It's cool.
Well, he probably videoed it anyway, so we'll be able to see it on his channel there later on.
True.
If he posts the link to it there. So.
Okay, so this thing is ready for the spray booth, which is good because that's another thing out of the way. And the rest of this is, well, I'll attach those tops. Guess who's back? Back again. Here we go.
So just to give you guys a heads up, I just got the hot box detector.
Oh, good.
And there we go.
There we go.
Okay, we're
There
going
we
full
go.
screen. We're going full screen.
Loud. That's loud, man.
Here, I gotta step back a bit. Better?
Much better.
Better.
Now that's a good scene right there.
So this is going to be CN.
It's an eastbound, that's all I got.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
So our correspondent in the field today, Bob, is
There he is.
There he is.
I see lights.
See lights? This is gonna be loud.
yeah.
There goes all of our plywood.
Yeah. You should have robbed the train while you had the chance, Bob.
They did that on out west there. They robbed a bunch of containers, on a
Oh, wow.
train.
Really?
Yeah, there's you go to virtual RAFan there. It's on video.
Oh, wow. I love those half-height bulkheads. Those are really nice.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah. I think Walters did some, but no Canadian road names, unfortunately.
Oh, you got some Saskatchewan cars here.
Atlas did them, but they sold out immediately.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sass.
There you go, Chris.
Sass.
All sass.
Oh, there's.
Sass.
There's your graffiti.
All right. Any Procore?
Well, usually Procore is all GATX now.
Jesus, Perry driving this train? Look at all those tankers.
Oh, we got the DPU.
I kind of figured there'd be a DPU. There was only one lead unit, so.
The other day when we were out, there was some guy sitting on the side of the train and he was waving at us.
Oh,
Oh, really?
White one for you.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, I like those. I got a
Oh,
whole
super
train of
deer.
those.
Don't you have like 20 some odd of those?
19.
9. Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think Scale Trains is coming out with some more. You can buy either the crude oil ones with the right placard, or you can they're using them for ethanol too now.
Oh, more
So
white
you
ones.
can get the ethanol one too now.
Do you know what would be in those green ones? The green Procore?
Yeah, they use it in making Prestone or antifreeze.
Oh, okay.
That's what they usually use for, or they'll clean them out after and use them for anything. But that's generally what they were made for.
Yeah.
Oops.
Nice.
Well, that was cool.
That was sweet.
That's definitely a first for us, eh? Jeez.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Bubs. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thanks,
Anytime.
Brandon.
Anytime.
Our
What's everyone in the chat
correspondent in the
saying
field.
about that?
What do we got?
Got a little bit of everything going on here. Huh?
Yeah. M&M says thanks too, Brandon.
He didn't have to leave his chair there. We bring the trains to him.
That's true. Oh, there's your truck.
376, you can find up to west, waiting for the Justice Line. What is it? 35 here, you'll have to
CP rail truck. Red.
Then you hear on the horn, yeah, watch out for the weird guy in the red truck video filming us.
No. I think the train just went into emergency.
Oh, really?
You hit a hose thing on the crossing, I wonder?
No.
There's some crazy man in a red truck.
No, I'm actually well away from the tracks. Like, I'm legal where I am, so I'm good.
Right,
Yeah.
you are.
Oh. Oh, I'm also getting airport traffic right now.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Gonna turn off my camera for a second. There we go.
Definitely lag time on my computer.
Well, I've got you guys on my main tower over here. Okay. But
Oh no, he's just going through slow.
I got y'all on the big screen too.
Oh, nice.
That one is in front of me, and I can see what everybody's doing or chatting.
Oh, cool.
I can't see chat on this.
Oh, okay.
Well, is it?
Looks like I got a text from my brother. Listen, guys, I gotta go.
Okay, see ya.
I'm gonna have to go, guys. I'm getting a text from my brother. Take care.
Later,
See you,
bub.
dude. Thanks again.
See you. Yep, thanks.
No problem.
So Steve 87th just said, "What did I miss? Been airbrushing." Hold on a second, Steve. Are you sitting down? We just saw a real train.
Yeah.
Our correspondent in the field right now, he was sitting trackside, and he joined us, and a train rolled by. Yeah. Mark says, "Gotta go. Cops are coming."
Gotta go. Cops are coming. Yeah.
Very ominous. Oh, guys, I gotta go.
That's always handy.
That's funny.
Well, that's about as far as I can go with this for today.
Yeah. Are you done with this kit?
I gotta put the roof on yet and get it situated. It's not quite situated yet, and I'll have to. I just got some pipes stuck together here,
Yeah.
so I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna orientate the buildings, and then do it. I got some paint there, so I'll be able to paint my parts that are for the other building that we did
Yeah.
first. What was that? I forget what that was.
The processing?
The processing center, yeah. So I'll be able to do that maybe next week and do a little bit more on that or something.
Yeah, sure.
Figure it out, or maybe I'll just start another one. I don't know, because we got Brandon has my cooling tower kit.
Yeah.
So I'll have to. Hopefully, I'll get a run up to Petawawa there this week, and I'll be able to get that from him and pay him for that and stuff.
I don't think I'm grabbing mine until we're going back in October, like I said, so I'll probably just grab it then.
Oh, okay, you never got yours then?
No. Like I said, self-control. I was trying to, but that's only going to last so long because I know what they have there now. So.
Yeah, sort of like
kid in a candy store.
Kid in the can. Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
Well, yeah.
So I think besides a bunch of detail painting things here, I might finish final assembly next week, and then we could always do those the towers for a change. So it's not really a building; it's the
corn.
Yeah,
the corn towers there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you want to do those next?
Sure.
Or did you want to do the big warehouse type building with the where the train goes through it?
It doesn't matter to me. Like I said, I don't know if I think I said earlier that I painted that big warehouse. I got it all painted. Like I got the walls painted there last Saturday after this show we did. I because it was such a nice day out. I didn't want to, because you have to paint outside, right? So I went out and I painted all the walls and I painted the roof sections and the corn towers. I looked at them, so I was going to paint them this weekend. If it's not raining this afternoon, that's what I'll probably do then. I'll paint the sections for that. And then we'll be able to move on to that next week.
Should be good.
Should be good.
I'm just seeing here because technically it should go like this, right? Like it'll attach to the back side and then go this way. Right across.
What's that?
Because these here, right? They go like this, right?
Yeah.
And then the building would be here, and it would go like this, and it kind of goes like that around this, and then it goes into the processing center, which would be up here, but like this way.
Okay.
I think a little bit of ways from the tanks, I guess, but not too far. But I have to figure that all out. And then it's all about placement on the layout, however that's going to work out, because that's going to be another...
Yeah, yours is going to be different from mine, because I'm going to put mine on some modules. Some 2 foot by 4 foot modules, so mine might have to be a little bit different from your placement.
Are you going to make them more permanent on the module, or are you going to... make it so that you can remove them if you decide to add them to your home layout later?
I don't know. I'll have to wait and see what I do here. I'll have to get approval for them too, if I want to run them on whole track. But I may not do that. I may just make them standard modules and put them on and then go from there.
Yeah.
And just kind of make it because we were gonna try to have a setup here at my place there at some point during the summer. I don't know if it's still going to happen or not, but that's why I bought the plywood, because I wanted to we were going to be shy of a couple of corners, right?
Yeah.
So I want to make a couple of just quick plywood corners, put some track on them, and so that we could go just around in a circle, but still be able to run some trains.
Yeah, whatever works.
Because I got I got a couple of the modules from the club here. Just I just borrowed them for the summer.
I think for the most part, yeah, these couple of kits are done. I keep seeing my steel mill kits, and every time I look at it, it just there's still so much more to do.
It's calling your name, is it?
Yeah, but I really want to finish the ethanol ones first, get them done because they're going to be front and center on the actual layout. So
Are they going to be on the second level or the third level?
third.
Third level. Okay.
Yeah.
And how's? So where are you with that now?
Well, I'm just about ready to go up the helix to the third level. As soon as I get the plywood, then yeah, it's as good as ready to go.
All right.
It's just a matter of because I've got the template, so I just have to mark out all the pieces, and I need 2 4x8s to get enough to make 3 complete circles, and that'll put me onto the top shelf, and then from there.
That's not bad then.
No, and I'm pretty sure I have enough track. I definitely have enough cork, but track is doesn't go very far. But
yeah, well, it doesn't go as far as you think it'll go. Actually.
Yeah,
especially when you do a helix.
True.
Yeah,
I do have,
and you're doing two tracks up the helix too. So
yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah.
I do have all the switches for the main line for the top level, which is great.
Okay.
So I should be able to get all that done. Again, I have like a time frame of like mid-August mid-September to get all this main line done. So fingers crossed.
That's a month and a half, so you still got some time. So you do.
Yeah. Here's hoping.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's about 2 hours there. We can call it, and we'll reconvene next week because we hit our our stub ends here. So for everybody watching,
Thank you for letting me come aboard today.
Oh, you're always welcome, and thank you for joining us for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely a neat kit you're working on there.
Well, I found out something that on these lights, they got like a little rim. Well, that part sits back in the wall, right?
Okay.
Well, seeing how this is a flat, they'll protrude. Ooh, that's the word of the day. Protrude out the back.
Oh, okay.
I don't want that.
Huh.
So that's what I've been doing here is I've been cutting up these little white blocks, and I'll drill the center out of them, glue them to the wall, and the only thing that'll come out is the wires, and I'll make them as a gutter.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That way I got.
It's almost like a spacer, right? To make it a little bit.
To where they come inside the building a little bit.
Huh. Neat. But if we're on next Sunday again, so if you do happen to find that link, let us know and we can share that. And if anybody is interested in getting one of those kits, then
I definitely will, brother.
Perfect. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much, and everyone in the chat, thanks for joining us. It was a great show. Big shout out to Bubs there for doing the live from trackside. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And where will he be next week? Right? Maybe he might be building a kid. He might be in jail from the police there. Hopefully not.
I doubt
it. Yeah. But you all have a good week. Stay safe and happy modeling. All right.
Okay.
Later off.
Bye.
See ya.